Hello, hello, welcome back. Welcome back. So, today, for this week, I wanted to start off with sort of just reminding us of where we are. I hope you had a good week. I hope things are popping up for you and you're making some awarenesses of what mindfulness is and how it's relating to your life right now. So, let's just go back and talk about what we've talked about thus far. So, these were the tenets that we talked about. You are what you think you are. Okay. Life reflects you. Our natural state is love. You are what you think you are. Life reflects you. It's like a big old mirror. And our natural state, our deepest essence, our highest potential is when we are in a state of love. Okay. And then we've talked about every single thought creates a word, right? It's an emotion. I'm sad. I'm angry. I'm resentful. I'm blaming. Every thought, not a life circumstance. It's not life that causes us this word, this feeling. It's our thoughts about our lives. Okay. So a thought becomes our word. Our word then becomes how we show up. Remember, when we have a feeling of sadness, our energy, the way we show up in our life is sad. People can feel our energy, whether we put on a happy clown face or not. We're feeling this energy is the way we're going to be showing up. So every thought creates a word, every word creates an action. And if we do this over and over again, it eventually becomes our character. And what the saying goes is, so be careful what you think. A thought becomes a word becomes action, action becomes your character. So be careful what you think. And what we're doing in this course is we are being more deliberate. We talked about mindfulness in our call. I get to pick, I get to choose, I get to direct my life like a painter with an open canvas. And I can think of every single thought as a brush as to how the canvas of my life looks. So, one thought, my husband and I are no longer intimate, causes me to act in a certain way. My husband and I have been through so much together and we're still here, causes another chain of events. So, you're deliberately learning how to create your thoughts. Okay. In this first video, keeping all this in mind, this week we're going to be talking about your relationship to yourself, right? Your relationship to yourself. And we know that the relationship with ourselves is really always what is, right? Because life reflects us. So, in this first homework assignment, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write down some of the things, some of the complaints or the resentments that you have about your partner, 5, 10, something like that. And I want you to write them out and then being really mindful and really curious. I want you to ask yourself, how am I doing what I say that person is doing? For example, he doesn't communicate or she doesn't communicate with me, right? And then you could look back and you could think, well, honestly, I'm not always being really honest myself. I kind of told some lies. Or when they do want to talk, I'm so not interested in cars, or I'm so not interested in learning about what she or he is thinking about. So I don't really even like talking to them. See where you're blocking what you say they are blocking, right? Again, it's not about being right or wrong. It goes to the saying of, you want to be right or you want to be happy. If our natural state is love, right? And we want to feel love, because when we feel love, it's like bliss. It's absolute bliss. We are just tingling all over with joy and love and bliss and calm and peace. We want to get to that natural state. So these are some of the ideas here where you're looking at, I say it's their fault. I say it's their problem. I say it's their inadequacy. Let me see if life reflects me. How am I also doing that? Because remember, when I show up in a certain way, life is going to mirror that for me. All right. I know this is hard work. This is really hard work. Self study on yourself and the relationship to it. All right. I'll see you next time. Deep bows.